Saturday night. And I am dehydrating tomatoes. And I thought, okay, I've had a couple questions about Happy Saturday night, guys. I am dehydrating tomatoes. I started last night. I'm using that bushel that I got at the farmer's market, and because it was running low on dehydrated. Sorry, I have bursitis, so I'm in a sling, but here you go, my dehydrated tomatoes. I was running low, and so I bought a bushel of tomatoes at the farmer's market. This is going to be one of their last batches of tomatoes for the season, so I grabbed them when I could, and I ended up with, and I'll spin you around here, I ended up with 3 jars of the whole tomatoes and a pint of the little cherry tomatoes. So these are actually pretty tart, and these are extremely sweet. Everyone says they taste like candy, and they're fantastic. If you've never dehydrated tomatoes, treat yourself. Several of you have asked me what I do with them. I put them in my chili. I put them in my homemade sloppy joe. I put them in minestrone soup. I even put them in Alfredo sauce, because just a couple of cherry tomatoes in Alfredo sauce is so good. Especially if you add mushrooms to it and spinach. Oh, it's so good. But anywhere where I want a little pop of extra tomato, because you know, when you dehydrate all of the water out of it, they become very dense and sweet and wonderful. So just like a sun-dried tomato. So I also like to add them to my spaghetti sauce. You know, it's endless. Anywhere you want to put extra tomato flavor. So I got 3 jars, 3 quarts, and a pint of cherry tomatoes in my dehydrator. And I'll open this up for you. It is on. It's set at 125 degrees. I do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trays of tomatoes. I just put them in. So these will go until probably tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. And I think what I'm going to do with this, I think what I'm going to do with these, I think I'm going to put them in my Vitamix and turn it into tomato powder. So that's why I'm turning on the camera. Just because I've never done it before. This is going to be inspired by Mandy over at More to Life. I will leave a card up above to her channel. Go ahead and subscribe to her. I get so many wonderful ideas. She's done so much on dehydrating. And so I'm always learning something new. So she made tomato powder. She sent me some. It's fantastic. And I want to try making my own. So this is going to be kind of like a, probably a 2-part video. Because I'm going to come back tomorrow evening when I go and turn this into tomato powder using my Vitamix. I have a Vitamix over here, and I do have a dry container. So I'm going to turn that into tomato powder, and I'm really excited. It's something new, and you know what? That's what I do. I vlog my journey as I'm figuring things out and trying new things. So I might as well share this with you. So if it's a success or a fail, you guys will be with me. All right, guys, we are, now that my tomatoes are done, we are going to go and watch Deadpool 2 with the kids and the older boys, I should say. And we'll be back tomorrow when we turn these beautiful tomatoes into powder. So I'll see you in a second. Your time, a day, my time. All right, guys, so it is Monday, Labor Day. We just finished dinner. And my tomatoes are ready. So these are going to be turned into tomato powder. And I've got, what do I got, 5 trays here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them off the tray. I'm going to put them in a bowl, and then we're going to take this over to my Vitamix, and we're going to grind it up together. I've never done this before, so I'm rolling with it. All right. Okay, so here we are at the Vitamix. I'm going to try to turn it this way, and hopefully you guys can see. Let me see. I've got a terrible kitchen light. However, Matt and I went to Home Depot today and got a new kitchen light, a fan actually, to get some of the heat out of my kitchen when I'm canning and baking. Anyway, okay, so here we go. So he's gonna put that up for me. So it'll be, I'm hoping that the light in this kitchen will be a lot better for you guys. Sorry, you're gonna hear the kids in the background. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add these tomatoes. I'm not gonna, no, I don't think I'm gonna add all of them. Let's just add that much and let's see how it goes. All right, that might be a little bit better. Okay. Shut it down. Open this up. Hopefully it's not too powdery. Woo! A little bit of powder. Let's add some more tomatoes. Ooh, it smells incredible. It's so intense. You dehydrate tomatoes for anyone who's never done it. I think I can fit all this in here. It really, they're so sweet. They're like candy. They really are. All right. Pop the lid back on, and then let's try a pulse. Alright guys, that's it. It's nice and smooth now for sure. I'm gonna let the powder just kind of settle for a few minutes. I'm gonna change your battery and recharge you guys and bring you back when I put this into a jar. I'm also gonna take you over here so you can see the sun, well basically sun-dried tomatoes via my Excalibur. This is a half-gallon jar, so this is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and I don't ever put an oxygen absorber in mine. I just seal it, and then when I need it I pop it open, and then I reseal it. I keep my sealer right here in my kitchen, so it's really easy. It's literally, you know, 30 seconds and I'm done. So maybe I'll bring you back when I seal this jar up, but I'm gonna let this settle and come back and show you guys putting it in a jar, and we'll take a look at it together. So it's been about 10 minutes and we are going to see here. I don't want to waste any of this powder, so I know some people are going to ask me what I'm going to do with this, or what I plan on doing with this. Mandy from More to Life, like I said, I'll leave a link to her channel. She's the one who sent me tomato powder, and from her homegrown tomatoes, and it was incredible. I put it in my soups just when I want like a really dense pop of tomato flavor, but I don't want to add like a whole can of, you know, tomato paste or a can of tomatoes. I don't want to water it down, but I want more of a tomato flavor. I use this. I loved it in my minestrone soup, my homemade minestrone soup. I loved it in my homemade goulash, because I make goulash with tomatoes. That's how I make mine. Mine's kind of Americanized. I love it in sloppy joe. I love it in spaghetti sauce. And see, I'm gonna have to get a spatula because I want all of that goodness scraped out. Smell is incredible, you guys. So that's what it looks like. So now I'm gonna get this out, and I'm gonna get this into a jar. All right, get your aim down there. I'm gonna move my Vitamix back. I promise you, I'm still gonna make the homemade peanut butter. I have to go downstairs and see if I've got peanuts. It is on my to-do list. I will try to even get that done this week. Homeschool starts this week for us. First grade for Mason and pre-K3 for Mina. I don't know how I'm going to be on time as far as making videos goes this week. But we will see. We'll see. I'm going to try to get as much done as I can for you guys. I know many of you have been missing my videos. I really did need the break though. I really did. I was really run down and my body was really feeling it. My fibro and my arthritis, and I have been diagnosed with bursitis in my shoulder, so I'm supposed to be in a sling right now, but I'm doing tomato powder instead. So I'm on some medication for that, and I'm supposed to be in a sling, so I don't know what I'll be able to do this week, but we'll see. Trying to rest my arm so I don't have to go see a surgeon or get steroid shots in my body. I really don't want that. Alright, so we're gonna play with this. I don't know if you guys can hopefully see. I'm gonna try to get as much of this powder down as I can. Kind of reminds me of when I did mushroom powder. This time I was smart though. I let the powder settle instead of opening it right away and getting mushroom or tomato dust everywhere. So if you're using a Vitamix, do that, especially if you're new to it. I've had my Vitamix a while, but I consider myself still new to it because I haven't nearly played with it as much as I have wanted. But I really hope to change that. My girlfriend Allison from The Life of a Homemaker, I'll leave her link down for you too. She's going to teach me how to make smoothies. Never made smoothies before. She makes some protein smoothies, really healthy smoothies. And I'm all up for learning, although I'm hoping I don't fail her. So, alright. So here we go. Got the powder here. Alright, let's see if I can get this in here. Oh, my shoulder is killing me, so we'll keep our fingers crossed I don't drop this container. Oh, it smells like a fresh tomato. It's amazing. Let me get a spoon. Get a little, like a thin iced teaspoon here. Powder loosened. It does kind of get a bit packed at the bottom. You could sift this too if you wanted to sift it. I am not going to get that involved though. I'm just going to break it apart with a spoon once I get it all in there. Wow, does that smell delicious. Alright. Get it off my funnel. Let's see. Okay, and just give it a good shake and it all goes back to powder. And look at that, you guys. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Homemade tomato powder using home dehydrated tomatoes to help flavor your sauces or your dishes with a pop of tomato without watering it down by adding more tomatoes. I use Mandy's and I tell you, I fell in love with it. Many of you who dehydrate and make tomato powder, you know exactly what I'm talking about because you guys have said to me, Heather, you must do this. It's a game changer in the kitchen. I'm telling you, I had a little bit and it was just enough to hook me, and I knew I had to make it. So This video is dedicated to one of my closest sister friends, Mandy, over at More to Life. I just love you and thank you for this inspiration. I want to do more now to be able to fill this jar, because having a half-filled jar is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to want to fill it, so I need more tomatoes. I will have to go back to the farmer's market on Friday and see if anyone has any more tomatoes. I know they were at the end of their season, so I can't wait till next year, guys, when I have my own garden and my own tomatoes, and I'm going to grow a sea of them, because there's so much I want to do, so much I haven't done yet, that I just want to do at least once. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to take you over right now. I'll show you how I seal these, and we'll extend the video a little. You want to see how I seal them? All right, let's go. Okay, it is sometime later. We just watched Jumanji, and I had to power this up. It hadn't been powered up since long before we moved, so I gave it a try, and it didn't have enough juice in it. So, alright, so I am going to show you guys how I seal my jars. Super easy. I will try to find the link to this. I bought this off of Amazon. Let's see if I can show you. It is called the Food Saver Fresh Saver. It's a little handheld. It's nice because it actually has, and I'll show you, a charge cord with it, so you don't have to worry about batteries or anything like that. It's got the charge cord and a little plug here that plugs right into the bottom of the unit, just like that, so you can keep it charged. So bless you. So this is a half-gallon jar, and it uses the wide mouth. This is the wide mouth attachment. I also have the regular mouth, which I'm going to use for my powder here. The regular mouth is a little trickier to use, but it works fine. I bought both of these also off of Amazon. The kids are about to take baths, so I'm going to hear a lot of chaos. So what you do is you just kind of put it right at the top. The top of this has like a little hole, and so does your Food Saver. And you just kind of line it up. Hold it down, and you wait to hear the low sound in your Food Saver. Usually takes 10 to 15 seconds. And then you can hear when you remove that, there's a little pop there. And then you wiggle this off, and your lid is sealed and all the air is out of your jar. It's fantastic. I love it. Love the, love the Food Saver. So what I do, the oxygen absorbers. I don't use those because I use my dehydrated food a lot. As I'll show you in my pantry. Those are all half-gallon jars that go back. So those are my mushrooms, and I've got potatoes. These are potatoes. I've got limes and lemons and carrots. Those are organic carrots, and that's corn. Back there are sweet peas, and then I've got a bunch of dried herbs in here. Got some honey, local honey from my son who brought that up. Got peas. I got lots of things in here. I just, as I use it, I just suck the air out. It's super easy, as you see, super quick. So, and then I just pop it open when I need it. Bless you. I just pop it open when I need it, and then I just seal it when I don't. So here's our tomato powder. I'm going to do the same thing. This time though, as you see, it's not sealed. We are going to put the little regular mouth lid on here. Same thing, we're going to just line that up on top, hold it down. And pop that off. You can kind of hear the difference in the sound And then wiggle this off. You want to kind of wiggle that off gently because for whatever reason the regular mouth sometimes is a little tricky. But as you can see, that is sealed, and there is our tomato powder. It's fantastic. So excited. So I already told Matt we're gonna have to try to go back to the farmer's market this weekend just to see. Hopefully somebody will have some more tomatoes and I can get this jar filled. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it took me so long to kind of, well, it'll only be 1 second to you, but it's been a 2-day video for me. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it inspires you to try tomato powder if you can. And yeah, look at that. There's like no air in this. It's like solid now. See that? They sucked all the air. Anyway, I hope it inspires you to give it a try if you've never done it before. I've never done it before, but now I'm gonna do it again because that was quite exciting and fun and addicting, just like canning. I love dehydrating, and I love hanging out with you guys. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you guys soon for another video coming up this week. I've got a couple in store for you guys, so you'll be seeing me. All right, bye guys.